Hi YouTube and Twitch viewers, sorry for the delay in uploading another video. I know it's been over 2 months since uploading my last one, but there's been two things that have actually caused me to this delay. The first is, well, I'm going to show you the reason why my videos take so long, gaps between when I have been uploading them. I'll show you now. So yeah, I'm talking on my mobile phone, and it's a totally different thing I'll actually do today. Right, so I'm going to show you now. I've got to flip the phone around. So now, as you can see, there is the file I'm using. It's the Samsung RV510, and you see it's a Celeron based system. And you see it's rendering. It's actually rendering something at the moment, and as I can show you there, it's got 11 minutes to do, and it's been rendering that for a little over 3 hours, and it's only a less than a 30-minute program, so doing it all over 3 hours. Okay, so let's come back to me. Okay, so depending on what his video is uploading, that's only the stage 1 of the video I'm doing. The rest of it will involve, once it's done that, I've then got to add the title bit across the top, and all the other bits, the starting music, the ending music, find the channels. So by the time I've got all of that together, all the files I need, and start creating the final video, it will be something like 40 minutes, 45 minutes. This one's going to be in length. And to render a 40 to 45 minute movie, it can take the system in excess of 12 to 13 hours. In some cases, even taken as much as 24 hours to render. So you can imagine it's a whole day to render. And if then at any point of that, the rendering fails, and when I watch back the video, it then turns out to be bad, I then got to start it all over again. It could be several days before I finally actually get the video done. So that's one of the things that happen. The second thing that's caused this to come down is an amalgamation of what's happened over the last year, plus what's happened in the last 2 months, basically around the time I uploaded the very last video. Okay, well, in September 2017, my fixed term contract ended with the company I was working for, and they couldn't renew it. So as a result, I've been currently looking for work. I've been trying to keep my skills up to date, but of course anyone who knows has been long-term unemployed, the effects of not finding a job demotivates you, especially when you're going from interview to interview, or you're getting emails telling you you've not been successful. It does make you feel low, and as a result brings down any enthusiasm you had for the channel that I had, or anything for what you're doing, i.e. the channel. It makes that feel less and less appealing anymore. But please rest assured, those that have subscribed, those 9 subscribers on YouTube, those that have subscribed on Twitch, those that have commented on my Facebook page, the channel is not dead. It's still going to go, but you just have to bear with me. As they say, wait, the best things come to those who wait. And I will make sure that once I've got over this initial things that's caused me to feel less motivated to do the videos, once that's got over with, it'll be back to doing new videos again. But I hope you can understand now that the videos won't be as frequent as I would like, because not having a job means that I'm in a position when I can't afford to get the latest laptop or desktop that would allow me to render quicker, or even do live streams. Okay, that was the reason why there. But also in October, when this other thing happened, and I'll explain that now. Well, my mum has been fighting and suffering from cancer, and anyone knows from cancer, it can be cured, but it can come back again. And there's been rumours that it may have come back. She's having tests done, so won't go into it. It's family private matter, but she's having tests. So again, there's a worry there as a son, as well as I have my 3 sisters, that if it could come back, and if it does come back, will it be the one that we end up losing our mum? So again, that's the worry there. So again, feels you low. Then in October, around the time that I uploaded the last video, I got a call saying Dad had a massive stroke. So, and he became paralysed in one half of his body's paralysed. So to hear that, at the time that you know your mum is been fighting cancer, at the moment it's in remission, but could come back, having that there is that both parents, you could lose both parents, it literally zapped the energy straight out of me. I knew that I had to upload a video. I knew I had to do the latest version of All About Linux, latest gameplay, but I just didn't have the excitement and the passion to go ahead and do it. I've been going back to see my dad and coming back. I'm going down there over Christmas to spend time with mum and dad, just in case, heaven forbid, it could be their last year. I don't want it to be, but my dad is almost 80. My mum is about 3 years younger, so they're not exactly at the right age for where if an illness comes, it can come and take it. It's at that sort of age. I'm hoping and praying that Dad makes 100% recovery, that the paralysation in his left eye is not permanent. At the moment he can't talk. Let's hope one day he will start to talk. But when I went down to see him and he was laying in bed, and you can't tell if he knows you're there or you're not, and having that, it's being that on my side of the family, I'm the only man there now other than Dad. I had to be strong, because if the worst happened, obviously my sisters will break down, as you do. Even though me and my sisters never really knew Dad that much from the time we needed a father. He wasn't there. He's still your dad, so he's still flesh and blood. So if they were to go, you will feel you will feel upset, you will feel a loss. So, but then I have to be strong, and sometimes I'll see him there and he's looking like he was looking through me, like he wasn't looking at me, he was looking through me, like I wasn't there. And that really got to me, emotionally got to me. And it just took the energy out of me. So this is why I've not uploaded a lot as I wanted to. It's not that but please assure that the channel's not dead. I've got plans for the channel, but you just have to bear with me. And new videos will be coming, like the video I'm going to upload today on for playing games. Right. But I do want to thank those that have got me through when I've been feeling at my lowest. Firstly, I want to thank Squirrel. He's a YouTuber. I'll put a link in the description of where you can get to his channel if you're not already subscribed to his channel. He does simulation and trucking videos and other ones. Watching him when I felt low gave me time to take my mind off of things. So I want to thank Squirrel for that. Also, other YouTubers have been watching Barry, My Virgin Kitchen, Ashens. I've been watching American ones like Linus Tech Tips, Nostalgia Nerd, to name just a few. When I watch those channels, it's all helped me take my mind off of the not having a job, and also having my mother and father ill as they are. So I want to thank them for getting me over some of the really low parts of my life. Yeah, I've got a wife and I've got kids. I love them dearly. But as anyone knows, you want your own immediate family. Bear in mind, I live in Harwich in North Essex, and my family live all the way down in Kent. So I can't frequently go down there and talk to them and see them on a frequent. Oh, by the way, if you're seeing in the video there, yes, my other half has come into the camera shot now. Right, my son is over there sitting. Yeah, that's my son. Yes, I do love them when they behave themselves. Right, but as I was saying, I do have my immediate family have also supported me, but as anyone knows, you want your siblings, you want you be with your sisters or your mum or your dad. Now I know that my mum and dad are ill, so I can't lean back on them. It's only my sisters, and bear in mind they'll be looking on me as being the rock, and sometimes I couldn't be the rock. So yeah, I've waffled on way too long now. No, I'm sorry about that, but I don't want to show you, the channel is not dead. You're just going to have to bear with me. I need to hopefully spend a little time over Christmas with my family, my sisters, my mum, my dad, my other half, and my 2 boys are going to be with their parents over Christmas. So I'll go down and see my family, spend the last thing, because it may, I hope it isn't, but it could be my last year with my mum and dad. Well, especially more my dad, because the severity of his stroke means he was back and down. But again, with cancer, like I said before, at the moment she's stable, but could come back. So you have to bear with me. Videos will come. But let's change the subject now. Right, the channel itself. I've got plans for the channel. All About Linux is not going to change. I'm going to upload new videos on that once I've got over this initial over Christmas or in the new year. Playing games is not going to change. I'm going to start playing more games. Now, bearing in mind, at the moment, I can't afford a new system, so it's going to have to be played on this rather old laptop. So again, it's limited amount of games I can play. I can play the retro MS-DOS, a few art emulators, but don't expect games like Command and Conquer. Don't expect games like trucking games, that are new modern trucking games, because my system just won't hack it. Okay, and obviously live streaming, I like to do live streaming, but again, I can't do that because my system isn't powerful enough. If I did you live stream now, you'll be lucky to get 1 frame a second. That's how bad the system is at rendering. So I won't even attempt to do a live stream. But hopefully we'll like to do that in the future. But I want to call All About Linux and playing games programs, because I want Network 17 to eventually go in a different direction. Network 17 as a channel, I want to actually make it a platform for YouTube, new YouTubers that are coming online that don't want to take the chance to set up a new system. Maybe don't want to take the plunge. They don't want to take the risk of setting up a YouTube page, setting it all up, uploading videos, and then wondering what they might not get any hits. Once Network 17 gets to that plateau where it's generating an income or generating enough viewers to be an audience, maybe then having a platform where people that want to test the water, who's thinking about becoming a YouTuber, who's thinking about becoming a Twitch streamer, could then simply put their product on there as a testing platform, a bit like public access television in America, where people that can't afford to build their channel, and then they can just test the water. So I want the channel Network 17 to be a platform for new talent that wants to set up and maybe don't want to take the plunge wholeheartedly. So that's the future of the channel. But as the programs, All About Linux and networks and playing games, they are not dead. The new programs will come, just have to please bear with me. Right, the Facebook page that I've also neglected, which again is All About Linux. Search Facebook for All About Linux, you'll find it. That page I'm going to start to, in the new year, to start putting text-based tutorials on there while I'm waiting for videos to go up. So in the pause times, you'll get text-based tutorials. Okay, so that's the future for that. I've waffled on now for 15 minutes. I've wasted your time. I've probably ear-bashed you enough. So without further ado, again, I want to thank Squirrel and all the other YouTubers helped me through the time. I'll leave their links to their channels, a few of their channels in there. Check them out if you haven't already done so. Share with them, share them your love. Because they helped me through my lowest points when I felt really low. And I know I haven't been an active member. Network 17 hasn't been an active member, yes. So if you're watching, I am the guy behind Network 17. Network 17 has not been an active member. in much of an active member in Twitch. I want to be more of an active member, but one thing I've got a problem with, I watch Twitch streams on my mobile. Well, in fact, the mobile I'm currently recording this video on, this monologue on. So when I want to send a message to either any one of the mods or any one of the people in the stream, as soon as I click the bell, I want to send a text, the whole text string, my whole keyboard takes over the screen. And it means I can't see the video behind, and I like to watch the video. So I've not been an active member in that respect. And bearing in mind my laptop is not exactly powerful. I have watched streams before on it, but it's rather been kept buffering, so nah. I do it on my mobile because I get a much better connection, even though I watch on mobile, it's the same connection over the network than I've got when I use my laptop. I just can't seem to get a decent enough connection to be able to watch it on the laptop. Again, I put it down to the fact that this laptop the way it is. So again, I apologise. But again, I've taken up far much of your time when you want to see games. So again, I want to thank those that helped me through the load times, and I'll leave links in the description. But for now, this is Sonic, aka Ed. So it's 700, aka Ed, aka Network 17, is now going to let you play some games. And the games, I've not even told you the games I'm going to play. And as you can tell, look from the behind, yes, it's Christmas, so you can imagine what the games are going to be. I've got 4 games I'm going to play for you. Well, I've already played them, so you're just going to see the recording of me after I've played them. Right, the first game is a game for Windows, and the game is called Elf Bowling. If anyone's heard of the game, it's quite a good game. It's a perfect game for Christmas. You're Santa Claus, your elves have gone on strike. What better way to teach your elves a lesson than to turn them into bowling pins? What says Christmas more than knocking down elves with a bowling ball? So we've got that is the first game I'm going to play for you. The second game I'm going to play for you is an Amstrad CPC game. Again, because I had an Amstrad CPC when I was younger. The second game, I've not really played it, but I've actually read on reviews on there that people have said it's a worst game or one of the worst games. I don't know, but I'll let you be the judge of that. The game is called Santa's Christmas Caper. So I'm going to play that as a second game. The third game I'm going to play is an Amiga game. I never had an Amiga, but again, like many things, when I didn't have it, I had an Amstrad instead because I didn't have the Amiga. And that game is, I've actually played the actual original game, but this is the Christmas version of it. It's Lemmings. This time they call it Holiday Lemmings. So I'll play that version on the Amiga. And the fourth and final game I use is a BBC Model B game. That game is called, strange enough, Merry Christmas Santa. And from what I can read of it, I've not played it, and I haven't really found any reviews on it as such. It's from what I can read of when I played it, it's a game where you're Santa delivering presents, but unlike he normally does of going down the chimney, he's just going to put the presents in the chimney. So you've got to go over the chimney. So within time before day breaks, you've got to deliver all the presents without falling through the gaps between the roofs. Okay, maybe fun. Just give you a bit of LOL values. But again, I want to wish everyone, those who are watching the stream and those YouTubers that have helped me out, I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And now it's me, Sonic 7600, aka Network 17, aka Ed, saying bye bye for now. Enjoy the games.
Very Gutter ball. Elf baby. Elf baby. Come on, roll the ball already. Hey, Elliot, park it. Hey, Santa. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Gutter ball. Fewer toys, higher wages. Fewer toys, higher wages. Fewer toys, higher wages. Is that all the balls you've got, Santa?
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Elf baby. Elf baby. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!